Right, we're on. Today we're talking about how to keep the right elbow in front of the body on the downswing. Advantages of this are massive. Obviously over the top, the right elbow flying out or coming over plane with a high right shoulder are all things we're going to omit. It'll also encourage more body rotation through impact, or certainly on the downswing. So if we can get the right elbow to be in that front of body position on the downswing, it's going to better your golf. So let's move on, shall we? So yes, the right elbow is very important. We don't want the right elbow to fly out independently or lag behind even. You know, if the body moves and the right elbow lags behind, I've seen positions there where, I mean, McIlroy, for example, can get a little bit stuck in there and the right elbow's too far behind. Ideally, he's got the right elbow in front of the body. Alex Norton is the best man to look at for this. How funky is that man's pre-shot routine? It's that funky. Right elbow in front of body on downswing. So as I mentioned, it can prevent lots of different things. If the right body, it can get stuck behind, it can come out too far in front. Of course, we come over plane, too far under plane, therefore timing impact is going to be pretty hard work. If we can just somehow have a drill that allows us to feel the right elbow in front of the right body, beating that right hip or leading that right hip or speaking to that right hip through impact, we're going to get a good strike out of the golf shot. Something like that. So we need a drill to do. So we need to feel and capture the sensation. Take your club, like so, and then extend and rotate your hand and get the shaft of your club behind your bicep and tricep of your right hand, right arm, and then grab the grip. Then from there, take your address position up to the top, which does feel very strange, and then pull with the left hand. As the left hip moves out the way, pull with the left hand, and the right elbow, that's the sensation of the right elbow in front of the body on the downswing. Lots of those to feel that. There it is. You can see the pulling action of the left hand to get there, and that will capture the sensation. Then of course we need to take that into the shot. So feeling before hitting shot, feel there. Now my body's fully turned through there. You can see my belt buckle's more towards target, my chest is towards camera. My weight's now on my left side. So I've actually done a full dress rehearsal, if you like, a full action of what's going to happen here. And my right elbow, granted my right forearm is not in the correct position, it should be down here, but my right elbow is in front of my body. That relationship between right elbow and right hip has been created, maintained, delivered, boom, impact. So then we step on and have to feel it. So up there, I want to feel that same sensation. Now don't forget where the club head is. When you do this little drill and you're trying to create this action, forget the club head. That will make contact with the golf ball somehow. Just trust it. We're trying to create the technique just now. We're trying to create the motion, feel the motion before we actually strike golf ball. But of course, as we all know, striking golf ball is king. But what strikes the golf ball? What brings the club head back to the golf ball? Hands and arms? Nope. The body turning back through is what brings the club head back to the golf ball. Now the body turns through correctly with the right elbow in front of it. There, we're in a great position now to deliver into impact. A great position. Trying to recapture that feeling there as I play the shot. Is pretty good. Body turning through, elbow doing its thing. So that's quite a technical way to feel it. Another way you can feel it that's a little bit more simplified. Grab a football in between the arms. Now this is going to encourage my right elbow to stay closer to my left elbow. Ben Hogan. I've done a video before on Hogan's elbow relationship, so I'll leave a link to that at the end of this video. Take your football, put it between the upper parts of your arms, so bicep to bicep, and then from there up to the top, keeping the connection between elbows, and then there, right elbow, front of body. As I say, forget where club head is. There. There. Right elbow in front of body. There. There. Down the line. Ready? I'm going to turn all the way onto my left side. Right elbow stays close to left elbow, therefore it turns and rotates in front of body. Really good. So now this one's a little bit better because the right elbow and the right forearm are more in place. Club head's nearer where the golf ball's going to be. There. Whereas the drill before, same action. There. But the right forearm was pointing upwards instead of downwards. So this one here is easier to do. Certainly easier to do. Easier to relate to. But I think the first one gives you a much more exaggerated feeling of where the right elbow should be. And as we know, exaggeration, feel and real are all good things, but exaggerating the action, or even double exaggerating, is much better because then you're going to almost hit that position you're trying to find. If you double exaggerate, if you are out here and you exaggerate being in here, double exaggerate, so rather than being there and getting to the correct position, you're there, you double exaggerate to there. What's the chances when you double exaggerate, the actual act of hitting the golf ball is you're going to be in the correct position. So you can overdo it as much as you like, absolutely. So that first drill does double exaggerate the action, the motion. And then the one with the golf ball, the tennis football, sorry, is not quite as exaggerated, but still gets the elbow in front of the body on the downswing. Then you have to capture that motion, so lots of drills to feel. There it is. There it is. Step on, play one. There it is. Pretty good. And again, I'm a great fan of having 3 or 4 balls just to try and ingrain the motion, then calm down. So hit 3 or 4 in a row with no drills in between. So you would do the drill before to feel the elbow in front of the body, and then step on and feel the elbow in front of the body. That felt pretty good. And again, good, just trying to feel better. I can feel the body turning through. Last one was really good. And then go back on, do your drills, get your football, do the drill, step up and do 2 or 3 more, and try and just encourage that, just reps, 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 drill, 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 reps, 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 and so on. And then from there the whole swing will be much more in form, or uniform if you like. The body's turning, the right elbow's in front of the body as it's turning, and then the last thing to come in contact with anything, if you like, or the club head, is with the ball. So therefore, as I mentioned previously in the video, what brings the club head back to the golf ball is the opening up of the body, the turning of the body, and that relationship between body, right elbow translated down right forearm, right wrist, right hand, grip, shaft into sweet spot. That's golf. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, it's free of charge. Also hit the bell notification for instant notifications of all my videos. And of course the thumbs up button, that's good for me, good for the algorithm, good for everyone, and everyone likes a little thumbs up.